ioEther. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Red. It is Object 140 and this is a tier 10 game on the new Paris map. Ooh. Anyways, so I haven't played much on this map, so I haven't really seen all the awesomenesses of it. Interesting. I didn't notice that until just now. We're just gonna ignore the fact that I didn't notice that was there. It's fine. Obviously, it's fine. Anyways, so this should be a fun game. Before I get into it, I don't know. I don't think there's anything that needs to be said. I do still need more replays though. I definitely have enough for a little while, but if you guys want more replays or want to see more games, then I'm gonna need more replays. And I got a little bit of complaints about the whole fact that I was showing some skirmishes, and so I mean I'm still gonna show skirmishes and stuff like that as I can or as I want to, but the reason that I was showing a couple of them or as many as I did was because I ran out of replays. So, that's also the reason you guys saw some light tank games and some artillery games. So, anyways, so send me more games, and I'll be able to show you more games. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to take what you get. Anyways, so Red has been trading some shots. He hasn't taken any damage. I don't think he scored any hits, or if he did, it was not a ton of damage. He has wedged himself up against this wall. He is trying to hit the other Object 140. Does get lit. Does get some damage into it. Or, sorry. That's an Object 430 and not a 140. Whatever. Details, right? Manages to track the TVP and then track the TVP again. And then do damage. There we go. The TVP seemed to have been stuck in place. And this Leopard is just begging to be shot. So, well, we're gonna shoot him. 430 does put a shot into us, and the Batchat AP puts a shot into us. Both of them do damage, and this is not a great spot right now. Leopard, I assume, is either gonna come around the corner or maybe try and circle up and behind us. But if he does, he's gonna get seen by the T-57 before he gets to us. So there is that bonus for us. The E5 Patriot beside us has turned around and is pushing back the other way. No Leopard here, not yet anyway. Oh, there's the Leopard shooting into the T-57. Those guys are having real trouble over here. Well, they are up against an E4. Well, that is definitely going to slow them down. No shot on the E4. Shot on the 110. He'd like a shot into that 140. 140 fires and misses. He takes a shot into the 110. And, sorry, that was 110 that shot at him and missed. And return fire on it. There we go. Nice shot into it. Unfortunately, not managing to take the track set, but the reload on this gun is so fast. And you'll notice he just is able to constantly pump out shots. And they're quite accurate shots too. This thing does fire APCR as its standard ammo. So it really gets a benefit as far as faster shells, and you can really do things like pop out and fire and pull back while being fairly confident you're going to hit your target, because the speed of the shell means you don't have to predict as much. He has also got... What was he doing? The 140 also gives decent armor, so you can side scrape if you need to. Now this 110 really doesn't like us here. And the last two shots, our last few shots we've taken have just been absorbed by the tracks, so this poor guy is not able to do anything. And he can't really move because, well, there's 140 over here. If he does anything stupid, he's just gonna die. Red is popping out, hoping to light somebody, but they seem to have fallen back, which is a little weird because of the number of tanks that were there. And the number of enemy tanks that were over there, they've all just gone away. Apparently, at 140, an M103 and a T57 are way too much for them to handle. I mean, it is. Ooh, yeah, a nice shot into the 110. Using the little tiny thing here that should be destructible, but I bet you it isn't. As cover, nice shot into the Leopard. This gun reloads fast enough that he can just keep pumping out shots as long as they let him. However, he is down to well, like a third of his health, so he really needs to be careful. He can get taken out in a couple of easy shells. As long as they hit him anyway, or as long as they pen, sorry, and don't just glance off his tracks again. Ooh, nice job. APSDR shell straight through the front of the E50 turret. He is aiming for the cheeks of the turret where it's flat, so you can punch those shells straight on through. Nice job. And again, they're just blasting his tracks away, and he doesn't care. And the M103 is about to come up behind the T-54, who's just fired, and that should be a fairly dead T-54 here in a couple seconds. Can we see him? Actually, we can't see him, so he's going to live a little bit longer. Cool. So that whole exchange used almost all of his standard ammo. I didn't see how many heat rounds he started with, but I get the feeling he probably had 17 to start with. Just an RU and a Batchet AP left to take out. The Batchet, though, does take out the T-54 and is probably going to go for our artillery now. The Scout is most likely not in the location where he's last about. No, he is! Why? Why is the Scout sitting in one place? Unless he was tracked or something. It's a really bad idea for the Scout. And he's still there, and so he gets shot by the M103, and then he gets shot by us, and yeah, and then shot by the M103, and now shot by us. Yeah. I have no idea why the RU was still in this location, but apparently he wanted to commit suicide, so we helped him out, right? I mean, when the enemy tries to commit suicide, you just go ahead and you give him a hand. It's obviously what he wants. The Batchet looks like he's going to go after our Conqueror. He is definitely going after the Conqueror. Can we make this shot? We cannot. Poor Conqueror. Could have saved him. But apparently Red has lost his ability to shoot when it counts for... I'm not going to say the most, but it would be nice if one of those two shells had connected. But no. No, Red has lost his ability to shoot, or rather predict. You know what it is? He's been shooting his APCR so long, and now that he's into his heat shells, he is he's not judging the distances properly. He fired off his entire round, like his entire load of APCR shells, standard ammo, and those things fire. They travel faster than the heat shells, so you don't have to eat them as much, and you can make more snap decisions. So that's what happened. Was he's just got to take a couple of seconds to get back to being able to judge the rate of fire, or not the rate of fire, but the speed of the heat shells. Me and my ability to speak the English language are apparently also failing to connect properly. Oh, there's the Batchet. Oh, the M103 is in a bad spot. M103 is alive. M103 is... okay. M103 lived through that. How? How the heck did the Batchet let the M103 get his turret all the way around and not just zip off again? I don't know, but apparently that's what happened. So, well, great game, right? Mastery badge, Ace Tanker, Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, and Shellproof, managing to snag the Steel Wall and a medium tank, no less. As much as this is a 140, it's still a medium tank. A high caliber, which is awesome, and of course the Top Gun. So now, he did really well. I do have to admit, he did really well. But I do want to drop in one tiny little bit of trivia here. Yesterday's game was an E100, which everybody, if you haven't seen this, really needs to go and watch. And I'm going to spoil that game because I've assumed that you all have seen it. So, Red did 6,080 damage in this game. And he is obviously far and away at the top of his board. If we go over here, we can see that he fired 30 shells, 26 of them hit, and 22 pen for this total here. And then I'm going to swap this stats with the stats from yesterday's game. This is the E100 game. He did 6,081. Red did 6,080. This was not set up. This was completely random. I grabbed 2 replays that I wanted to do and record them back to back as I normally do. So, yeah. This is just one of those awesome coincidences in life. That's really cool. I kind of wish I had reversed the order of these, though. You know, if I had recorded the E100 game second, then this would have been awesome. But oh well, I didn't. So, and I'm not going to go and re-record them. That'd be silly. But anyways, so Red has joined the over 6,000 damage club, and yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget, I do need some games, so please send them to me, and make sure they are 9.16. For technical reasons, I cannot record anything before 9.16. Don't ask me why. I will go into a long explanation if you guys really want. But the base comes down to Wargaming hasn't put out the past versions, and I can't find anywhere to find them. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Have a great night. This is ioEther out.